Welcome back to the Island of Dr. Mor-Wu challenge mode. We are going to hatch, I think, just, I guess, 4 of these guys, because it's what we have money for. I don't want to hatch too many, because we might not have enough space in the paddock for them. Definitely hatch the long-lived one. Maybe skip one of the Gambia. Yeah, let's skip, you, I guess. Hatch these 4. That'll give us 8 in the pen. That feels like a good number, so we'll do that. Fossils have just come in. What do we got? A little bit of algal fossils. And yeah, I think we were... guess we were doing raptor. I think we did raptor specifically because we were unable to go do the Diplo digs with the crew we had. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, let's just clear out as much as we can. Except for the fact that, yeah, we put everybody else out on Stegosaurus production. I think I'd rather just dig up more. We can do fossils when the stego eggs are done, so let's just go back to the field and look for Diplo. There we go, yeah. I think that's the last site. And we have no money left. Hooray. But we did just come out of a storm, so I'm sure that's fine. Well, our fossil inventory here is actually blocked, so we gotta go ahead and just send these 2 out to do fossils. The stego eggs are not ready yet. So, our stegos are being delivered. Got that batch of Diplo fossils in finally, which came with, no, yep, there's the Diplo. That's an Apado. Wow. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna have to go back to that dig site a lot, because it looks like it's gonna be full of garbage. Garbage for us, at least. 2 and a 3. But at least now we can use somebody else to do fossils. I also want to get out explicitly a group of Stegoceratops that are bioluminescent. So maybe we'll get that set up even if we don't push the go button on it right now. Yeah, 9. We need the fossil crew back first. So this is just the 1 Lux pattern, right? Yeah, so we just do that. And I think we'll just release a second wave into here. These guys should have not great margins, actually. I guess. Let's, I'm gonna start moving some of them over. Well, I'm gonna move one of them over to the other pen here. Because we do have some needs capacity on the second herd. So let's just go do that. Kind of optimize a little bit that way. Okay, 2.5 stars solidly passed. Quick amenities check, maybe. Shops are good. Everything else is good. Oh, fossils also finished up here. Even though this dig team is back, nah, let's just let them come in, I guess. We won't rush it. I mean, it's definitely bad compared to the DLCs we've had recently, Cryo. Like, the last few DLCs have been really good. That's the problem, probably. Like, if this would have been DLC 2 or something, nobody would have really blinked as much, but after the Predator pack and the Feathered Species pack, like... Nah, man. Okay, Diplo. Okay, we're getting a decent amount here. Not amazing, but progress. It's an excuse. Is it a good one? I don't know. If you're in financial trouble, do you really want to drop the quality of your products? Questionable. So yeah, we won't be able to go back. Wait. Is that dig site completed? It does seem to be. Where the hell's the rest of the... Oh, there's a second dig site. Okay. There. Well, another, like a third or fourth dig site right there. Okay, back to the raptor dig, I guess. Which is... that one. Where's the second one? There. Sure, we'll go do that. And then, well, that's all happening. Deal with the storm. And then when the storm is done, we can go check out the new stegos. Since I still want to see some of the variant skins. They're still relatively new. Sorry, did I not... What happened? Why did I lose the capability to highlight things with repair? Oh. Well, whatever. Maybe I wasn't quite on the building. Maybe I was, like, off of it slightly like that. Ice cream in winter or popsicles in winter can be really good. I do that too. It's not illegal. Perfectly fine. Totally acceptable behavior. Okay, stegosaurs. Number 6. So the stego herd is happy. This is a nice one. The blue with the black spots is really good. Mangrove Rana. Number 7, Gambian Pulkrana. Also pretty good. This actually kind of makes it look like the color of the underside and the striping makes it look like the purple's actually the stripes, which is pretty cool. Sonoran Pilo. He's alright. Good plates. And Sonoran Pulkrana. That one's pretty bland. It just looks like he rolled in some silver paint or something. Yeah, they have shared hybrid socials with their parents. And how are these guys doing? I think we can probably airlift the other ones in here. I think it'll probably work. Let's just try it. Let's do... They are a little hard to pick out in a crowd. They all kind of look like... Oh, there's one. Maybe they're just all in trees. Maybe they actually aren't that hard to pick out in a crowd. It just happens to be the trikes are the ones that are outside, and the stegos are the ones that are hiding.
Do I want the dinosaurs to fight? No.
Okay.
But do they want to fight?
Oh, who died? Who dead?
For some, it is what they were
Truthy.
born for, what they live for, and what they're willing to die for.
So I think that puts like 7 Stegoceratops in the Stego paddock, which is fine. We have 2 million, 3 million bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Lux ones out now. And then I'm gonna just use the 2 other staff to do a batch of fossils. Snaky. I guess we just grab some raptor. Run that. I've never used that website. Oh, is that a is that a parasaur rolling on top of a dead Struthiomimus's carcass? It is. I thought a parasaur was dying, but then it stood back up, and I was deeply confused. It's because he was rolling around in the corpse like a dog. Like, if you ever dog outside and there's like a dead bird in the yard and he just rolls over it back and forth till he smells like shit? That's what the parasaur just did. Goddamn stinky parasaur. Rolling in the rot. Alright, what do we got? Death Valley Lux, Mangrove Lux, Amazon Lux, and Aquilian Lux. Skittish. Skittish. We can hatch all 4. Do it. Yeah, maybe he actually killed it. I didn't think about that. Maybe it actually wasn't a natural death. Maybe he's not just stinky, he's actually a murderer. Could be. Alright, dispatched another Velociraptor dig on a single person, and releasing our Stegoceratops. We'll have to take a look at them again when it's dark out and see the Lux patterns in action, but... yeah, they're not going to look like much here, really. The patterns really drive the color on these guys. Like, obviously, the one on the side there is kind of a reddish-brown. There's, like, a purple one in the back, a blue one on the right. But, like, they don't look like that much with the same pattern. Missing forest. You just need to expand. You'll be fine. Yeah, big babies. Did we ever actually check? Yeah, 100%. Stegos have decayed slightly, but they're just nerds. Yeah, plenty of fruit, fiber, water. The Stegoceratops herd actually is doing way better than the Stegosaurus herd, and they're almost the same size. So I guess we can just go ahead and clear out more of this forest. That way they're a little bit better. Okay, that seems like a good balance at least. Whenever the territory decays away from the edge. Yeah. Okay. Batch of fossils probably needs to be cleared out here. Got a 5. There's a 5. Do that on you, I guess. And then you need a break. If a object hit a orbital telescope, it would damage it. This is a thing that has happened. Hubble's had a service mission a long time ago, like back in the 90s or something, back when the space shuttle was active. Also recently, the X-ray instrument attached to the ISS, the International Space Station, has suffered damage from an impact. I forget the name of that instrument. I can't remember it for some reason. But that's going to be having a repair mission done, which will be just like a spacewalk from the ISS to patch the holes and clean up the light blockers on the instrument, because currently it's leaking light inside the optics, which is a problem. These guys need to move though. Like, you can't all just hang out here. Don't be silly. Some people don't. Those people are short-sighted. No, that's a decent enough look at the Lux pattern in action compared to the Paras. Totally different color, which helps them stand out compared to the Paras here. Seems fine. So, fossils, we got a new raptor piece, I guess. A single one. I mean, you know, it's progress, I guess. Yeah, let's clear some space. Whatever. Grab you, have you do that. Then we can send out you on a vacation, and we can send the other two out to continue digging up Dippy fossils, which is what we're doing. We're sitting here waiting for Dippy to bless us with his DNA so that we can recreate him. Might as well clear more of this junk out while we wait for a new batch to come in. Puzzle piece of 5 and a 4. Done. Run that on you. Boom. This time, they did bring us some bird footprints and rhenium, at least here. Although we can't process these other Dippy fossils quite yet. Didn't quite have the timers correct on that, I guess. Might as well go back. And, well, no. We're going to wait 18 seconds and make sure we're not going back to dig up, like, one brachiosaur or something. There we go. Fossil extraction complete. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, the aquatic species pack really broke the seal on a lot of, like, non-Mesozoic reptiles. So, yeah, getting some crocodilomorphs in game is, like, well, I guess also the Biosyn DLC did that with, like, Dimetrodon and Lystrosaurus as well in Malta. So, I mean, there's good motivation for introducing some of that stuff. There's also a lot of creatures in the franchise that have history with the franchise, like Lyconops and stuff in the Kenner toy line that I wouldn't mind seeing. Like, I'd prefer seeing, like, Permian creatures over Cenozoic mammals, so looks like we're missing 1% DNA for Dippy, which is just disappointing. I think we'll get. I think the odds of getting a third game went up dramatically when they announced a new movie. I think without the fact that we were getting Jurassic Park 7 slash Jurassic World 4, there's like no evidence or no logical reason for them to push a JWE 3. But now that that's pretty much guaranteed to happen, I think there's actually probably decent odds that there is a new game in development. I'm not saying for sure, especially because of Frontier's financial situation, but like it's plausible. It might be a decent reason to explain why we never got like a third content DLC, like Malta and Biosyn. Because when the first game, when they switched development from the original game over to JWE2, they put the brakes on a lot of content they were developing for the original game to make it content for 2. And there's proof of that from leaks from the studio. And that could be something they have done again, right? They might have had some concept for a DLC, but they might have already been contracted to do JWE 3 and then pulled the plug on the DLC to use it as a basis for a sequel. Certainly plausible. Again, I'm just some dude. I don't know shit. Don't listen to me, but that's my opinion on things. So we got a storm inbound. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade things real quick. So improved administration, 10% reduction to scientist salaries, improved efficiency, everything go faster. I went ahead and upgraded the power station with storm protection. That way maybe the entire park's power doesn't get knocked out, which would be, you know, useful. The hatchery, we got, yeah, we already did this. Advanced and cheaper. And then we've got the old expedition center, yield and cheaper. Okay, we did that. Science center, extraction capacity. Task time for extraction. Yeah, I doubt most of these are gonna matter. Fossil storage, technically, but like usually just process. Yeah, I don't think we can actually justify upgrading this. Even the storm defense is probably not really worth it. Fuck it. Storm defense. I feel bad having a gap. Having the capability to upgrade it makes me want to do it. Most of these we never even get to see. Increased accuracy with dart rifles is probably pretty good. Constant supply of vehicle, fuel, and food. Oh, automatic resupply for the building. Interesting. Yeah, most of these we'd never come up. We'd like never use these. Storm defense actually is important here. Actually, like really important. Then I think accuracy makes sense. Let's do that. And then in the medical team, I think we also do storm defense, and we could do an extra MVU, but we could just do training. Faster, cheaper. Yeah, let's do training. Okay, great. Bird footprints, and our last dippy. Do we have another one left over from before? Certainly we did. Where is it? Am I dumb? Oh, there it is. It shifted up to the top row. Okay, that completes Dippy, Diplodocus, Diplodocus, however the fuck you're actually supposed to say that. And then I guess we can continue to work on Velociraptor, because that's what we were doing before. Or we push Anki. It's like stupid expensive, but maybe? Somewhere there. $1 million. Okay, well, I guess we'll do it. Why not? It only takes roughly half of our cash. Well, let's get ourselves some sauropods. Used to be my favorite sauropod in the game. In the first one, at least. Wasn't amazing, but none of the sauropods really were. In the second game, it's definitely been overshadowed by some other guys, so... Still like it. Still very fun. It's like my favorite sauropod species, generically speaking. Like, outside of, you know, just as a dinosaur. We need 11 genetics. So I guess we actually get 11 here. 4 out of 6. Yep. 5 out of 5. I wish it had better skins. Like, that can be said for like every sauropod and like half of the ankylosaurs, but yeah, I mean, some of the sauropod skins are not bad for things that aren't, the big guys. Or, the DLC ones aren't bad. Alamosaurus and the Dreadnoughtus variant have some decent stuff too. Yeah, no, we're never getting a Manticore DLC. Anybody who thinks that can still happen after we got Spinoceratops and Nothosaurus, they're dreaming. Never happening. Not in a million years. The only thing that could happen is if they did some like weird map DLC, which I would like to see. I would like new maps. It's been so long. Then maybe then they would do like a themed map around different places in the franchise that haven't been covered, like Manicore Island, but like that's the only way it'll ever happen. We didn't get a perfect alpha, but that's fine. We'll probably breed a few more of these guys. I guess we'll wait and send this one person on vacation. And then hatch. We got one guy resting, so the other guy's going to go out and get more Velociraptor. We don't have crew to process fossils right now, but we can at least take a look. Some valuable footprints, a little bit of conifer, decent haul of Anki, but of course we paid dearly to get this. And it's a mere 48% of the genome, so, questionable if that was the right call. We'll probably end up finishing Raptor first, I think, but we'll see. Dippy! They're in. We got, it's been a long time since we've seen these guys. We might as well check out the skin, honestly. Gambia Paparana, it looks like mud. And Great Sandy Desert Lethal Baits. It looks like a different shade of mud. Cool! Mud. More. Fossils. We never even ran the last batch. Because I forgot. So why don't you do that? I have $1 million. Honestly, don't think I can really afford to actually just go dig up Anki right now. I think we got to do Raptor. Plus, we don't have any carnivores in the park, so we should get something. Let's do this one, then put the one guy in break, then do the other site again, I guess. We might get a few other herbivores there, like Archaeornithomime is finished. No, we won't, because that's got its own separate dig site. Oviraptor maybe finishes or something? I don't know. We'll see. This section of the park needs to be built up a bit more. We've got a range of viewing options, including some domes back here and a tour. Yeah, rest room and emergency bunkers are good. Amenities are not, but it's going to be really questionable what size amenity is going to be motivated over here. Maybe we'll just try a medium. Going small feels bad. Yeah, I mean, they're using it. The real question is, what's the upgrade scheme here going to be like? It's probably white, green. Is there an orange here? Korean barbecue. An aquarium? I guess that works. Never had a Korean barbecue in the park before, I don't think. We gotta send another batch of fossils out. Ah, it's a Ramparinkine pterosaur. Rinkine. Yeah, we need proper long-tailed pterosaurs other than Dimorphodon in the game. That's another big gap in the roster. Really weird that still it's just Dimorphodon. We need another Asdarkid too. We need like Hatzegopteryx. Get out of there, 6. I need something smaller. 4 and a 3 and a 4. You going to break. You're doing that. Right. So we can send the 5 back for more Raptor at the other dig site, which is a 5. No, I can't, because we need to wait for this batch to come in. Just kidding. Yes. So, with that food amenity, what's the look? 100%. This is 96. This is 87. So, yeah, like, the amenities are not strongly motivated here, but it's really just the distance that's going to make these ones, like, actually have big numbers. They're going to be pulling from the other side of the park, because everybody's kind of running to the far sector to get food. Connoisseur coffee. What the hell does that even mean? What are you even talking about? Strange. Yeah, I'll probably have to go shut down a set. Or switch the mediums we opened up back to smalls temporarily for profit. Because, like, profit does still matter here. Because we still have a lot of expensive shit ahead of us. We need Spino, we need Raptor, we need Anki. It's going to be a whole thing. Fossilized teeth shop. Come get your teeth. Why? Why? This is very government to be like, oh, you're struggling with only $5 million cash reserve? Here you go. Have some more. So the amenities are set up. We still don't have space here. So I guess we do need to keep on top of fossils still. I got a bunch of these 4s hanging out. 5. We're going to finish Bracky? Not quite. Do that on you. Okay. Well, I'm thinking we'll put a raptor pen here, at least temporarily, but we might want a bigger one back here with Spinoraptor or something. Or maybe we use this larger section. We could fit Spinoraptor, Indominus, and Indoraptor up here. I'm not sure. Something like that. We'll figure it out. There's the new hall. Lot of special fossils. Explains why we had to clear so much space for it. Looks like otherwise it was actually... No, it was a fairly substantial haul, actually. I just forgot how much stuff we actually had managed to clear out. Decent progress there. Just keep it on you. Get these guys in sync, maybe. And back over here. Yeah, both of these are still available. Right, keep going. Gonna try and get some more dips out. We got a social. We got a blank. Seems fine. You're gonna be mad at me. I don't care. Give me my dinosaur. New fossil haul. A few more raptor. Obviously we can't do this because we're still hatching, but like progress. It's pretty close actually. Guess we'll roll on back here. Don't know where the last bit's gonna be. We can just alternate, I suppose. Also sell the customs. We'll lose the 100k. So, our crew is... Sorry, what? Why is there still... Never mind. I'm still backlogged. Whoops. The Diplos are done, though. They're being airlifted, so that's happening, at least. Put another power generator over here by medical. Move the shelter around, and this galley just died. Oh, galleys are dying. No shit. Let's grab those. Oh, now that we have the Diplo in, excuse me, you little shit. At least he phased out of a fence into another fence, so there's that. I was gonna say, now that we have the Diplos in, and they were tall fruit, that gives us access to ground fiber. Were any of the ornithomimosaurs ground fiber? No, you're leaf, and I think galley is the same, actually. Yeah, they're both leaf. So I'm not going to move them if I don't have a friendly food type. Oh my god, everything's dying. It's the great dying! We do need to get a new batch of galleys going ASAP. Give me those real quick.
Asset being transported. Asset has been delivered. Transporting asset.
I presume we take all 10. Yeah, there's like no reason not to. You can do this. Then when the fossils are done, bam. We get the expedition in. Clear out the rubbish. And where does that leave us at? Sorry, unclick on Raptor. 98 completed. Okay, Raptor's done. Did we finish anything else in the meantime here? Looks to me like we're going to have a bunch of stuff that's almost done, and it's not going to quite make it. Which makes me happy, because then I don't feel like I'm obligated to add them to the park. With the 5 mil we have, we're going to go back to tunneling in Kylosaurus. Try and get that done soon, too. And before it gets too late, Dippy. This one actually looks like something. Shocking. Solar Pelophylax. Oops. If I do... Wait. Am I crazy? Should there be... Oh, am I... I'm losing my mind. Never mind. Why do I not have capture mode anymore? What? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hit the wrong button? I could have sworn I was hitting the button I usually hit. Well, in broad daylight, it actually doesn't stand out as much. But in this lighting, it actually looks like it's got decent colored stripes on it, but nope, not really. Number 3. Yeah, same deal here, I bet. Mangrove, Calcorana. We go capture mode. Kinda? I mean, they should be better. More saturated, stand out more. Yeah, it's not much. Not much of anything. Apparently, there's a Mattel, Diplodocus, what the fuck ever. Apparently, there's a Mattel Dippy figure coming out, which I'm interested in because I like Dippy as a species, but, it's not canon, you know? Do I really want a non-canon figure? Points to the irritator behind me. Now, one good question would be, what do we do with our velociraptors? I think what we should do is set up different batches of skin for different enclosures. And I think it makes sense. I actually might want to delete intolerance so it doesn't fuck with our alpha. Oh yeah, I forgot intelligent was in this. So I need to do a different raptor pen. What I have is not going to work. Very well. Well, anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, I think theming the skins differently for different hybrids makes sense. The Indominus should probably be the raptor pack. These are ones I'm going to say are probably going to be like Spinoraptor. I mean, they might be the Indom ones. Yeah, you know what? For the first batch, why don't we just do a random selection of Raptor Squad skins and go with that. We'll see what we get from just favoriting all 4 and rolling random. And then we can do like Classic and JP3 for the other hybrid sets. I don't remember if can raptors live with Indoraptor, or is it only Indominus and Spinoraptor? I don't remember. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll know when we hatch the first batch if that's true or not. Yeah, so I guess if I'm gonna do that, I need to change this up. So I suppose what we could do is there any reason to keep this pen at all? I don't think so. I guess we scrap this out. We put a new pen in further back, and we just use like remote viewing gallery to cover it. It probably makes some sense. This actually means we don't need another power generator. Oh well. What has the JWE loot box brought for us? Intelligent aggressive. Intelligent aggressive. Intelligent humble. Intelligent aggressive. 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 Jesus Christ, Raptors. Chill. Okay. So I think for now we'll hatch. Oh, do we have a whole pack of 4? Charlie, Delta, Echo, Blue. Okay, I guess we'll do that then. Skip these 2 mediocre deltas. Sure. And then that'll tell us a little bit of info about their cohab when we get them out. We could probably just check that right now in the hatchery, actually, but we'll have to see the aggressive. I think the aggressive stuff might make them still hate everything. So, likes Indom, Spino, yeah. Okay, so it's only Indom and Spinoraptor can cohab with. So we only have to have 2 mixed enclosures. We only need 2 sets of raptors. So yeah. So I guess we'll do Raptor Pack in one, and then for the Spinoraptor, we'll just do like, I don't know, maybe a random assortment of film raptors or something. I haven't fully decided. We could do JP3 raptors. We haven't like really used just JP3 raptors. Maybe we'll do that. That'll be fun. All right, more Anki. Quite welcome. Fill in the gaps with some junk. Get it cleaned out. You can do that. There might be a... Yeah, okay. So now we need to go to the other dig site. There's one that overlaps with Rex. Is it too expensive? 13. I mean, you got the points. Might as well just go for it. All right, trio, get ready to go out into the field all together. Boom. Well, there's the Raptor Squad coming in. You know, the Raptor Squad actually makes a lot of sense for like a genetically engineered park because they're all spliced with different subgenomes. Like they're all different. Like blue is a monitor lizard or something. Every one of them has a different lizard or whatever that fills in the gap in the genome, which is why they all look different. So that makes perfect sense. Just like the Paralux makes sense for the park. I think these are literally like the only creatures that we actually get info about what their genome is filled with beyond just generically saying frog, right? I think so. Echo's still like a weird color. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. There's like an iteration of Echo that the colors are weird on that everybody gripes about. I don't remember because I'm a classic park era person myself, so the colors are all pretty good on these though. Even if they're not film accurate on like Echo or whatever, it's a good set of Raptor colors. Honestly, I think I like the rest of the squad more than blue, but at least like the vertical stripe or horizontal stripe, I mean, on blue is fairly unique for colorization for a dinosaur. So even if it's not my fave, I'll give them credit for that, for the design at least. Who else is dead? You. So we do need a new hotel. The Raptors get us to 3 stars by taking care of the part of the variety penalty. And I suppose it's worth taking a quick peek at shop capacity. So these are basically full, these are basically full, and these are basically full. So we're just on the bubble of needing these mediums turned back on again, but not going to be quite there yet. The galleys are overpopulated, but they're all dying out, so I'm kind of looking forward to that just fixing itself. Actually, already has fixed itself. Never mind. They're perfectly fine. All right, a little bit of algae, a little bit of angiosperm, and a bit more Anki. 76%. Does take friggin' forever, and it's so not worth it. Ever. Ever, ever. Even in a themed build, it's not worth it. Well, rest of our dudes up. We can continue the extremely expensive push for Anki here. Watch all that extra money we had accumulated just evaporate. Where'd that 5 mil go? I have no idea. 100K or gain $1 million. Gaining $1 million is less than the cost of the expedition, so it was never worth it. Less than the cost of the expedition plus the 100K difference as well. Well, never mind the time it takes, right? Slap in, I guess, a theory fossil just to finish up the batch. That would be you. The 13 goes back to the field. Back to the super expensive dig site again. We cry, we weep. It's too pricey. Our quest continues. Is the dig site depleted? I don't know. Certainly my patience is. Yuck, yuck. No, that's just what a haul from there looks like. Okay. Well, back to the field. Even if there's another Anki dig site, which I don't remember if there is, we need the Rex, so might as well finish the dig up. Yeah, I don't think there is another Anki Dig site. I think that's it, right? Unless it's overlapping at one of the other ones weirdly, but I don't think it does. Well, let's wrap it up here after this batch of fossils. This actually does complete our Anki. So we are able to get some Encolodicus going soon, but it's going to take a moment because we might have to get some more scientists. We should address that, actually. 9. (50/50) lifespan, 12 genetics. Yeah, so I think we might have to do something here. Because we are at 11. So that's actually not... No, that's fine. We can do that. Okay. Well, still, it's going to be a moment. So I think we'll end this one here.